Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at another PS5. This is a digital version. I believe it powers on and powers off. So if I press the power button, it goes blue light, stays blue for like 5 seconds, and it goes off. And I can press it, and I guess it makes the beep for off. If I wait a few seconds, press her again, blue light, and then powers off. I can't see anything physically wrong with it, like HDMI or anything. So I think today's plan is to take it apart and try to figure out what's going on with it. This will be my second non-HDMI PS5 repair. So let's see if we can do better than we did on the first one. Take some stuff we learned there and apply it here. And hopefully this one will go a whole lot smoother. So I'll set you guys up. We'll take her apart and we'll take a closer look as to what's going on the inside. Hopefully nothing too crazy, but we'll find out.
And while we do that, I would like to say thank you to today's sponsor, PCBWay, the premier destination for top quality printed circuit boards. In a short span, PCBWay has become the go-to choice for seamless online ordering, rapid prototyping, and unparalleled customization. From hobbyists like myself to industry leaders, PCBWay has earned the trust through its commitment to precision and reliability. Cutting-edge technology and a skilled team ensure that every PCB meets the highest standards. Beyond circuits, PCBWay fosters a vibrant community of creators, turning ideas into reality. Join the innovation wave with PCBWay, where quality meets ingenuity.
Alrighty, we got the board taken apart. It's an EDM 033 board. I think I did a 030 before. Nothing seems physically off, but you know, that's what I said on the last one, right? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the fuses, and then we'll kind of come back when I check the fuses and figure out what they do. So just like the last time, there's a bunch of fuses like F3502, there's other F7502, so on and so forth. I'll just beep 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 around and see. So essentially, for a refresher, I set multimeter to continuity. What we're looking for is, if you can hear it when they touch, you want to beep. If you touch and there's no beep, then that's where our problem is. And we'll just kind of scroll around and come back. The one thing I learned from the last one was go nice and slow and figure it out, because you rush, you might miss a fuse and look in the wrong place. So I'm gonna go nice and slow and we'll come right back. Alright, so I checked fuses and caps. Didn't see anything wrong, so we're gonna work with console service tools. I probably could inject voltage and use thermal cam, but let's see what this says. So I soldered the UART. You can find it as you see here. I think it's ground TXRX, but it also says it could be the other way around. Don't remember the last time, so as we hit run, it'll tell me. I think I need to close this little. There you go. No PS5 detected, so I think that means I gotta flip it the other way, which is also what I ran into the last time. So let's flip it and see. If we go this way, does it make a difference? I don't know. So we're on COM 3, I'm not sure. Run. Oh shoot. Okay, so SSD controller stuff, it's all low. I think I can, it's all the same error. What does it say it is? Wait, this doesn't help. There's something to do with the SSD controller and the APU data line, which interesting. How do I? There's nothing to see. Okay. What if we clear the error codes? I forget how this does. I do it. Monitor mode. And if I give her some power, Oh, probably plug in the power cable, right? That would help us. Beep. Okay, never mind. And what if I do read error codes now? No error. What? Oh yes, of course, it's gonna overheat. Okay. Let me plug back in the heatsink thing, and then we'll try again. Okay, I got the clamp back in, so I guess let me power it on once. The blue light, which we know, it'll go off. Hit read error code. Okay, so that was a thermal one we got, and then we got error code 808281, which has SSD control. So it's probably gonna be SSD, I'm guessing, like the SSD controller, which is fun and all, because I guess that allows me to do VGA things. But kind of like, damn, I don't have a SSD controller for this. I don't think there's any. It's, you know, this is gonna be a little kind of rant thing. Maybe it's because I haven't. Maybe it's because I haven't done PS5 stuff, but I feel like the error codes in this or here aren't that indicative of what an error is like it is for the PS3, but that's just my opinion. So it says communication failure between SSD controller and APU, check capacitors behind the controller, which I guess will give me an image. Doesn't want the. So I'm looking in this area, which is over here. I believe, yeah, that would be this area. So I guess we gotta zoom in on the microscope and look over here. So we'll switch to view and see what's up. Alright, I might be throwing a whole lot right now, but we're gonna throw a whole lot. So I decided to use my bench power supply. No issues, right? This is our output, so I'm giving it, let's power it off. So we're giving it 12 volts, 500 amps. Output 12 volts, goes up to like 321, right? And then it drops back down. Cool, fine. Checked all my fuses, fine. Checked all my standby, fine. The error code said check your caps under the SSD. You saw me do that, nothing's wrong. I want to believe this is bad. It just makes sense to me. I'm gonna try to use the Thermal Master P3. You can get one on the link down below. So we're gonna record this bad boy, right? So we're looking in this area, right? If I give her juice, does it even lights up? There you go. 27, 28, right? And then it goes kaput. Right? I believe there are 3 things that we should see lighting up. Right? We want to see SSD, Southbridge, and technically this bad boy, but it's probably not getting there, so it's not going to do it. So once again, right? Here's our SSD controller. Click it, power's on, then it goes kaput, right? None of the surrounding chips here power on. I'm sure if I flip it to the other side, none of the surrounding chips there also light up, or else you would see it, right? So I'm gonna go off a hunch that it's a bad SSD controller. This console was sealed, so we're gonna go off of that. That's good because that gives me an opportunity to do VGA rework on this machine. Is it big VGA? No, it's small baby VGA, right? Because This is the board. This little guy right here. I need to order one of these because I don't do PS5s, right? You would say, is the fuse fine? I'm getting voltages here. None of these caps are shorted. So I'm gonna order a replacement. We'll replace this. I gotta think how I want to do this. Do I use just hot air and remove it? Do I put it on my BGA station preheat and use hot air? I don't know. We're gonna replace this, and I think that'll bring it back to life. This is good though. This is good because it's giving me an opportunity to look into this in more depth. Some of you might be thinking, hey, this is an easy fix. I do this all the time. I don't. You see me do PS3s and stuff. That's more of my love for the game. So we'll order one of those. Sorry for the rant. We'll come back in I don't know, days, weeks, however long it takes, and we'll get that sorted. So see you guys whenever it comes.
1 week later.
Alrighty, here's the plan. I got the board on my my BGA station. I thought about running a full profile, but I'm kind of hesitant to do that. So I got 2 thermocouples. One's hooked up to the station over here. Need to put it back in place. The other one's external. I think I'm going to preheat this to around 160, 170. I'll probably use my hot air at like 450 and just lift it. I got a replacement one. I'll put that on and hopefully it'll boot. I think my replacement one is new. Well, they're all new. So I have to decide, do I want to reball it or do I want to put it back on lead free? I haven't gotten that far in life yet, but I think that's the plan. So I'll set up a microscopic cam, I guess, and we'll see how this goes. I'm a bit hopeful and a bit wary. I don't know. We'll go through this together. So that's what we're on to next. Alright, so we got it float on. I ended up doing it lead free. I don't know if it's going to bite me in the ass. We'll find out. Let's press power. So we're looking for it to stay on. Go to white light. Nope, still the same issue. As you see. Power it on, blue light. off. Gonna look at my error codes and see what I find. Alright, so for continuity purposes, you saw me power it on, didn't work. What I ended up doing was taking this off, reballing it leaded, and flowing it back on. I just felt like it might have not sit properly lead free. That was my fault. Should have not cut corners in doing that. I think if I don't want to put it back in the shell. I think from here, if I give it 12 volt 5 amp, I believe I'm looking for first stage, which is 321 milliamps over here. So if we output it, we should get 323, 324, and then back down. I think that means it's fine, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know, you guys tell me, right? I think that's how it works, right? It does this normal thing, sits there, and it goes back down. I don't know. I guess from here I can put it back in the shell and check. I don't know. That's what I'll do next, I guess. All right, so this is where we stand. I put it back on, as you saw. Oops, sorry, I'll just power it on one more time. We're back at the same place. If I beep blue, then it'll go off, right? And I ran my codes again, and I'm still getting the 808.02.081, which is the same error code I started off with the SSD stuff. Could it be a bad SSD chip? Sure. Could it be something else? Sure. Everything else checks out. I'm guessing it's still the SSD because there's nothing under here where it says check your capacitors. That's wrong. I'm not in the mood to reball it or replace it again. Maybe in the future I will, maybe not. But we'll leave it here for now. Unfortunately, couldn't fix this one. Still same issue. Sure, maybe one day I'll get back to it. But yeah, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So we'll leave it here. If you found this useful, interesting, I don't know, something, like, comment, subscribe. It's always useful. Sorry I couldn't fix it. On to something else the next time. See you.